Hey BFFs, how are you guys doing today? Well, as y'all can tell, I am back home out of the hospital. Today's video is going to be just a tad bit different. We're going to have a little chat. So grab you guys a drink, cup of coffee or tea, some kind of beverage, and let's just have a good conversation. What BFFs do. So let's get into this video. Okay guys, as you can see, I am home from the hospital. I feel bad. What you see here is a mask that all of us with chronic illness learns to put on, because when we feel bad and we tell people we feel bad, it makes people feel bad. So anyone with chronic illness knows that you don't want to bring anybody else down. So you try to put on a happy face, and you don't let a lot of people know truly what you look like and how you feel. Now, those closest to me, my hubby, my son, and my daughter-in-law. My grandson's not old enough yet, but my granddaughter, they know, they can tell. But part of the procedure was they go in and they're looking at the vessels in my heart. They do that through a CAT scan, but they have to get your heart rate low enough to snap a proper picture, so to speak. You know, most folks have had CAT scans. You know, you go through the little tube. Well, my heart rate usually runs in the 120s. That's at rest. I have a very fast heart rate. And to get the pictures, they want your heart rate below 60. So they cut my heart rate in half. The medication that they gave me, I've had before, and y'all, it makes me feel like crap. My body's not used to running on a low heart rate, and all I want to do is sleep. I want to sleep, I want to rest, because like I said, I kind of feel like crap. It'll take several days, probably a week, is what it was the last time. It took me about a week to get back to my normal. Now, my normal is not like everybody else's normal. I don't wear the oxygen while I'm, talking to you guys, because the concentrator is really loud, and you can hear me breathing in the oxygen. So I took the oxygen off and left it in the living room. I'm in my office, and y'all can tell back there my shelf is falling. Hubby's gonna fix it. Right about the time that I sat down to film, I got a lot of weight, I guess, on that end, and I heard it go. So if it falls, there's a big crash, that's what it is. It's my shelf. But I left my oxygen in the living room. And I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about what you guys mean to me. Prior to starting this channel, which is almost a year ago, I was pretty much bedridden. I've been dealing with gastroparesis since about 2004. It took a long time. It took 5 years for me to get diagnosed because I didn't fit the textbook of what a patient with gastroparesis was supposed to be. Most people with gastroparesis have some type of injury to the vagus nerve, or they're diabetic. I have no injury to my vagus nerve and I am not diabetic. So my peers, mind you, I am a disabled registered nurse. I worked in women's health. I loved it. Labor, delivery, mother, baby. We circulated our own surgeries. NICU, which was not my favorite because boy, it tears me up to see little kids with needles in their foreheads. But mostly in the NICU, I dealt with the feeders and the growers. So I didn't, thank goodness, have to do any sticking. Women's GYN surgery. But those weren't, those people that I was trying to get help from were my peers. I had several nurses in the emergency room that I labored with them and watched their children being delivered. And they labeled me a frequent flyer, and they had me convinced that I was doing this to myself, that I was making myself throw up. I know that's a major issue, and I know that is severe problems with folks. But I wasn't doing that. So it was actually a psychiatrist. They wanted me to go see a psychiatrist. So I went to the psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist was actually like, no, this doesn't sound like classic bulimia. Until I was admitted into the hospital. I was on TPN, which is nutrition through a catheter in my neck, an IV catheter in my neck. And a doctor, a GI, who was new to the hospital, new to the practice, came in and he started talking to us, and I'm like, here we go again, you know, more crap. You know, whatever, like, just whatever. At that point I had given up all hope and was like, psh. But he was military. He started talking to my husband, who's also retired military, and he said, you know, let's just try this one one other test. And I'm like, I don't want to do any more tests. I'm through. And he's like, no. Just let's do this one other test. And I did it, and it was a gastric emptying study. And it showed that I had severe gastroparesis. And when he and the nurse came in to give us this news, I know that when a physician usually comes in with a nurse, something's, you know what I'm saying? Something's maybe not good. And he was like, well, we found out what's wrong with you. It's not in your head. Well, duh, I knew that. And he's like, you have gastroparesis. He's like, there's no cure. There's very little treatment. And I just cracked up laughing. I was laughing and crying, holding my husband. And all I could say was, I told you so. I told you I wasn't making myself do this. So I've had a lot of bad experiences. And I was in the medical field. So I know how to navigate. And I can't imagine someone without the medical knowledge to try to be navigating that. I was their peers, and they treated me like crap. So that's just a little bit of, I felt like I started budgeting a year ago, right before I made this channel. And it's like, you guys gave me purpose. My children are grown. They have lives of their own. And you get in a place that I've been a mother and a wife as long as I've been an adult. So that's all I've ever known. And then your children leave home, and you're like, what do you do? And then with all the health problems I was having, it was just like, I don't know my purpose. You know, I don't know where my place is, because a mom, my children are gone, a nurse, I don't practice anymore, I can't. And it's like, what do I do? So you guys gave me a purpose with this budgeting channel. And I wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate, and I'm not gonna cry, I feel it, my nose is burning, but you guys give me the strength and the courage to get up and to get dressed and to film and edit and budget. And I am so appreciative of you all. I thank you so much for all your thoughts and your prayers. I still don't have any answers. The test showed that I have some calcification in my superior vena cava. Causes for that could be cancer, which they said it didn't look like tumor. So cancer, inflammation, infection, possible clot. My right lung showed scarring in the upper and lower lobes. That's pulmonary fibrosis. But the test did show that I don't have pulmonary hypertension, which is a good thing. So we are still at a standstill. I asked my cardiologist, what do we do? And he's like, well, until we can figure out what's going on, then you just still have to not do much and wear your oxygen. So that's where we are. But I'm okay with that, because it's not, so far it's not the horrible thing, and I can deal with that. I can deal with that. But yeah, I gotta take a drink. I got a little ginger ale here. But I don't know. I'm sure there may be more tests. My lung function was great. I think the next step will probably be genetic. Maybe seeing if there's some kind of genetic issues going on. I know that I do have several autoimmune diseases, but none that, I mean, of course, autoimmune, my body's attacking itself always. My inflammatory markers are off the chart. So that's why for me I'm thinking, okay, inflammation in the superior vena cava makes sense with all of my autoimmune stuff. But like I said, guys, I just wanted to thank you and let you know that I am home. I am really just tired, mentally and physically. They gave me a lot of medication to bring my heart rate down, so it's just going to take a while to get it out of my system and get back to my normal. But I just wanted to have a little chat with you guys and let you know what's going on. And you know, there may be, of course, more procedure. I don't know. When I find out, I will let you guys know, because although this is not a health related channel, it affects my health, affects my budget. And they go hand in hand. Everybody's health affects their budget. They go hand in hand. So that was about all I wanted to share with you guys. If you would hit the thumbs up button, share this video with someone that you think may enjoy it. Leave me a heart emoji always, or a butterfly. I love butterflies. A butterfly is actually the sign of the symbol for gastroparesis, along with the green, like the lime green kind of color ribbon. Hit that subscribe button. I want to get to 800 subscribers, and that is what you guys can do to help me out with that. When we get to 800 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away some things from the Aesthetic Dollar, because I like Emily's stuff. She's got some nice things, and I like sharing. Y'all know gifting is my love language, and I thank you guys so much. I will be doing a video for Wednesday and for Friday. I'm going to keep on pushing because I have no other choice. But I thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so much. Until next time, friends.